family? Welcome back to the channel. So yesterday I posted something within the group, and it seems to me it's very clear on the 4 hours, but you may be wondering what's going on right now in terms of Bitcoin, in terms of the overall price action. So we clearly formed this head and shoulders pattern on the 4 hour, and it seems to be playing out on the larger time frame as well. So if you look at the slightly bigger time frame, that's also the case on the daily. But on the Bitcoin dominance side, guys, I still see dominance to be stubbornly high, even though we're starting to see this correction. At the same time, price of Bitcoin is also correcting. So I am expecting Bitcoin dominance to do what it does and come back to this area once again. So the altcoin situation right now, we're not out of the woods yet. We are clearly in a situation where we need to see if we can hold some key levels for Bitcoin. And obviously, this is obviously one such key level where we're at right now. We can actually see other key levels forming within the previous, part of the run as well. So guys, look, all in all, I do have this $88,000 level. 88,000. Maybe this would be a wick. Nobody has a crystal ball, but what's more important is also to monitor this chart as we continuously progress into the new year. Now, am I bullish, bearish? Am I in between? Guys, I'm accumulating right now. I'm accumulating right now, and the reason why I'm accumulating is this next part of the move. Nobody knows. We can never be quick enough. We can never be slow enough. Sometimes it's very difficult to consistently put things into perspective. So you have to zoom out and look at what's going on. Some people were asking me about fuel previously. I mean, look at this. Fuel network comes out fully diluted, 700 million current circulation. Chart looks good. Low flow, high FDV, but to be honest, it's not that much of an insanity at all. So introducing Fuel Ignition, a new high-performance Ethereum layer 2 powered by full IVM built for home verification, scalable for all. It's quite interesting. Now, you have to put this into perspective. I mean, it is fairly new in the realm of layer 2s. It's about the right price as it entered the market, but keep your eyes on fuel. Now, this is a crowded space, so in terms of price to market cap ratio, it is, right now it's still early days, but I would say there's Mode, Manta. Of course, we don't know if Base is going to drop a token. So it's an incredibly ZK Zinc. Layer 2s will be incredibly challenging, but Fuel Parallel plus state minimized, native accounts abstraction, and native assets. This one is literally doing things differently. Now, one thing I haven't done is use the ecosystem yet, right? So you can only know how good a chain is. For example, it was incredibly difficult to bridge between Manta early days, and then it got easier as we understood some more. So all in one tool chain with Fuel Orchestrator and Fuel Lab. This is a brand new L2, guys. This is a big launch, and you might want to just check it out. Like I said before, with these big launches, with these big what we call Ethereum layer 2s, there are also, for example, DEXs, right? So Mirror Exchange, this is a DEX, and this is the liquidity hub on Fuel, trade, earn, and rewards. And this is going to be, I believe you're still able to do quests at this moment in time. But have a look at Mirror. A lot of smart money has been buying this. Let me see if their token is on. Yeah, I don't see the token dropped yet. But listen, take a look at Fuel. They do have several different things going on there, and I think that's a pretty decent excitement. Yesterday, I released a buy alert for Zent, and I bought a small amount of Zentry, and I do believe at $200 million market cap, I do believe this one has a crazy, crazy treasury. So as it retraces, I've only bought a small amount. I think I bought about $2,000 worth. I will DCA into this, but this is only fully diluted 300 million, and it's got the attention. In my opinion, they've got the DAO. They have a treasury as big as the market cap, and they've made 40, 15 million dollars in revenue. So this is now officially added into the portfolio. I have released a buy alert. I think it can live with my Carrot, and it can live with my Marvia and some of the other gaming tokens that I still hold, like a small amount of GFAL, Creo, OTK. Gaming wise, we're incredibly stacked. But I'm looking for quality. Quality in the market is very important. And this rebrand here for me looks like a banger because the market cap, this should be valued somewhere in the region. So if you compare, you can actually compare this to Beam basically as an infrastructure play. So, everyone's talking about Beam. Well, this is way lower than Beam. Beam's over $1 billion market cap, $1.3 billion market cap. That's insane. Nah, no way. This is compared to Zentry. No. So when we talk about Zent, that's exactly what I mean in terms of, you don't compare it to, say, an individual game. You compare it to something like a Beam. Beam is probably the best example because, Merit Circle into Beam. This went from GilFi into Zentry. But look at the valuation. So over the coming next days and weeks, based on the price action, I shall be taking and adding to my position even more because I do believe that something like this could do really well. Another one that I took a snippet, and I do believe more that you're good with, like, say, 20K tokens. I put in $3,500 into this. So I bought about 51,000 tokens. Beautiful chart. I mean, that retracement there should hopefully drop here, and we should start picking up with this one. Now, the reason I bought these two was, guys, this one or generates an incredible plus 80 million in revenue. That dwarfs the likes of Filecoin and every other depin project out there. So what I'm thinking is this: low float, high FDV, very good timing would be to sell this before October 2025 or leading up to October. Anything beyond that, you're going to get wrecked. Absolutely. Token circulation will be incredible. So I know some of you will be waiting for late 25, early 26 as the ultimate top, but I'll be selling this way, way before. And even I think this can get to $1. Right now it's at 6 cents, low float, like I said, high FDV, but I think it's a quality project to take into consideration. Now, let's look at the beatdowns, the ones that we hold right now that are incredibly undervalued. The pump onto the gigaton and the market trend, this was all down to Bitcoin dominance decline. It's now retraced that. It's at a level where it hasn't been since, look, you got to go back to October and then July. So $123 million. I think this one is a very good option as a layer one, and everybody knows that. Tectum is another one that is highly undervalued, hasn't done a lot, and it's in a similar situation. But whereas some of the others perhaps didn't have an attention-grabbing news, this one has literally, so this one has the attention-grabbing news of tokenization. It's a very, very secure chain. Alephium would be another one that I would be DCA'd into. The world of gaming, Marvia sitting at $1 is a travesty of justice right now. This is if you really wanted to get a decent gaming exposure, you're incredibly lucky to get into this thing at these prices. And like I said in my previous video, I always monitor the activity on the Ruby market, and I think that Ruby market is generating enough money for people who are less fortunate than we are I'm happy with that. I think that's where the buzz craze is going to come from. And don't forget, this thing's got a 500,000 Twitter followers, so I could see this growing into a multiple million in the full swing of the market cap. All right. One that has actually a lot of people questioning is Carrot. Now, Carrot at the moment break the current levels and see you at 23, 25. But so far, it's holding down that 36, 35, 36 support, which was where the second bottom here is 25. So that's where I got my number from. But this level is also, it's a key level that it's below right now. So we need to get this back to 40 cents. Now, a lot of people are saying, look, all of the, the, what do you call the carrot chain and my pet hooligans are not off at the moment. And what you're starting to see is positioning yourself for 2025 in the gaming season. Now, I am expecting the DAO to announce some news, whether it be on exchanges, whether it be on tokenomics restructure. They've got to do something here to make this absolutely the gaming project of this cycle. So at the moment, I have a healthy bag. I'm going to hold it. But if anybody wanted to DCA into this, you would absolutely regret not taking an exposure here. All right. Other things that I currently hold that I think that are pretty decent. Let's give out a shout out to Tectum, up 10% today, $47 million market cap. Hey, look, this is a chart that has bottomed. Let's give some love to aitech, which has literally had a massive unlock and right now is chilling below 9 cents. It has been for a while. So you see the market cap creeps up and the price literally stays the same. Now, I would say the absolute truth here is the second bottom in here of this chart should lead to upwards price momentum. The other thing I would say is competition for projects like this in the AI space is coming mainly from now, TAS AI. So you got DAI, you got basedai, you got TAS, aitech. So the choice is quite big. But what I would say is, do not be afraid by the market cap alone. I think this one has enough momentum. So if anybody wanted to get into this, I would say right now, for me, I don't hold it personally. But you can see here, AI architecture protocol. So this is a revamp of this website, which is looking a lot more quality right now, right? And I'll give you a few more. Let's look at basedai and why I think this is, again, I'm never going to be tired of telling people that basedai is a 23x gem below where the current Tau market cap is, right? 141 million. So gains were made, got dumped again along with the market. But listen, like I said, the world's first self-evolving layer one. We're trying to see where the creatures take us, and we would like to see some more exchange, but the team know that. Currently, self-organizing colony is what we're looking for. So January is going to be a massive month for basedai. Below $4, guys. Don't ask me to give you a better price than that. I haven't given you the price, but this is going to be ridiculous. All right, so let's continue. AGI, we haven't spoken about AGI for a while. Let's have a look at Delicium. Now, it's kind of like in the field of AI agents, to be honest, while everything is popping off, my biggest expectation was AGI to kick on and to really, really take advantage of a situation which it actually led from day one. But just unlike TAS AI, I'm not seeing any development here. I'm not really seeing anything new, anything fresh. I have seen some additions here. Lucy is live. Chat now. Let's see if we can talk to this bad girl, Lucy. But there you go. I need this to be quick. So making Web3 more accessible. And then you got to connect to your wallet, which I'm obviously not going to do. Guys, watch out. Scammers lurking in the comments. Scammers everywhere. But I'm going to test this and try and chat to Lucy and see how good Lucy is. But I would say this is, again, July prices. September prices, right? So if there is a chart that had a massive pump and has cooled off, I think this one is definitely worth looking at right now. Let's look at GFAL. We're going to look at everything today. Well, GFAL have elemental raiders going on Xbox. Okay. So whilst I'm not telling you to buy this because you need to buy it now, most of us have held this well over a year. But I think we are due for a pump. Now, Elemental Raiders, they've got a new launch as well. GFAL should be an interesting one, guys, because I think for those of us who've been holding all this time, we should be able to see, Trip Hawkins and all of these guys are active now. Elemental Raiders, Diamond Dreams also goes live. But the one I'm really, really looking at is Elemental Raiders. And they're all collecting jewels. Anyway, Diamond Dreams, Elemental Raiders, right now well below 1 cent. And when was the last time it was below this price? Wow. So you got to go back to April 2023. So just have a look. I'm not saying this it's a must-buy games, project right now, but I really want to give you that option of looking at other things. So look, there's enough projects there. Let's have a look at 01 Labs as well, because we've got most of us are overly saturated on AI, but this is an incredible one. $50 million fully diluted. Actually, tokenomics is total supply based on this supply anyway. But here you go. This came from 14 cents, well over $1. Had a FUD, sold out, went through the downtrend, responded massively on the Nvidia partnership, and now it's just correcting with the rest of the market before continuation to the upside. I think this one's a very good project, and they have already survived what they needed to survive. Really, the talk behind the scenes here is a big tier 1 exchange. And yeah, we're positioned for that. We're waiting for that. So if anyone's got a bag of this, hold on to your hats. If they announce that tier 1 into listing, then we are going to Valhalla, guys. So guys, that's pretty much it. I've given you tons of tons of projects there, and hopefully what we can see is, I want to thank every single one of you because I've gone to $12,000. That is a monumental milestone for me. Slow grind. I'm not here for the views, not here for the followers, but when 12,038 of you give me the thumbs up and you give me the support, it encourages me to bring you more honest content, guys. Honestly, that's better than, for me, that's like hitting 1 million subscribers. This is incredible. So I want to thank every single one of you. And guys, listen, like I said, times are choppy right now and we need each other. And right now, it's not the time to have weak mentality. We enter the new year. You always want people to wish you a happy, prosperous, and a wonderful new year. And this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to wish you a very happy and prosperous new year. And I do believe 2025 is going to bring you lots of joy that you don't even know about. The fact that you're participating in this game called crypto, you've already actually leapt for 99.995% of all global investors, guys, right? Or global, the global population. There were only so many of us that are putting so much time and that are putting so much money into this what sometimes feels like a bottomless pit where you just pour water down to. You don't know how to face your better half. Sometimes the market is down, your mood is down, you don't play with the kids. I get it, man. And the reason why, the only difference between you and I is I've survived this thing twice before, by luck, by design. So the third time I have more belief in exactly what I'm doing. But doing this even once or twice, doesn't change. The market will always be hairy. But if you recognize any of these trades, not not being sociable, not talking to your family, not disclosing anything to anybody, which is probably the wisest thing to do when it's money. You know, those same people will come and call you lucky tomorrow, right? So we're going to enter 2025. Guys, stay solid, because this game can send you to your grave quicker than you think if you think negatively. It's also the one thing that is going to release you from everything. Now, financial gains don't actually make people better human beings. You got to also learn financial literacy, responsibility, and how not to go broke, right? You got to learn that. Nobody can teach you that. But what you can do right now, go read financial literacy. Go read how to withdraw your crypto into fiat. Go look at friendly banks in your country to crypto. Look at international jurisdictions. How much of your outcome or gains will go into fiat? How much will go into stable coins? You got a lot of work to do. The bull market, the business end, is way harder than the bear market, because the bear market, weeks on end, you could buy a render for 54 cents and chill out for 6 months, a year, and it will be 57 cents or some shit like that. But this doesn't wait for no one, guys. Please plan, get multiple cold storage wallets, make bloody sure you've got at least 2 cold storage wallets. Don't just get one Tangent wallet. If you want one, there's a link in my description. You get 10% off using the code DXB, right? I'm not advertising it because I'd never talk about that shit, but you may need that 10% discount if you want it. But all I'm telling you right now is we're at the business end. Things are going to get absolutely crazy. You're going to see 3 months or 2 weeks of absolute parabolic moves that you've never seen before. Get prepared, guys. Anyway, lots of love, man. I'll bring you another video later. I'll catch you on the next one.